This is Prem here, and today we've got a brand new episode of the Football Manager 16 experiment. It's very exciting, so make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know what other experiments you want me to do, as this will be coming every Friday. So, what we've done is we've simulated the one season with the Prem. Now, what we've done is, because we've simulated a season with the Prem, you know, we've given them all a billion rather, so make them really rich, and they've all been given the best reputation. And we're basically going to see how it ends up, okay? So, let's get into it. So, no surprise with who won the league. Chelsea, my team, winning the league. Now, first of all, we'll have a look at the transfers they brought in. And we'll see, is there any big ones? So, they brought in this guy from SC20, a very young 23-year-old Moroccan, 15 mil. And he only played a few times for them, only 3 times that he started. They then brought in Mark Bartra. Now, looks like a really good centre back for them, named in the best 11, played quite a lot of games for them, 11 games in the year, you know, it seems alright. Now, quite notably, the only player they did sell, that wasn't a loanee, was Kurt Zouma, and he only went for 21 million, now, 21 million. Now that hurts me, because Kurt Zouma, I'm a real fan of him. I love him, I think he's an absolutely brilliant player. But anyway, we're not here for that, we're here for the transfers that they brought in. Brought in Rafinha, again, not playing much, 26 million value now. They brought him for 15. You know, he's doing alright, bit of profit for them there. The Skilo was brought in, definitely didn't play much. Now, Chelsea, my team, it is very hurtful to see that we're bringing players in and not playing them that much. Galloway came in for 9 mil and he made a few sub appearances. Not too many though. We then brought in Suso from AC Milan for 9 million. He's a 22-year-old and he played once in the Prem. That's all he played. Not the best signing, and I must admit some of the signings Chelsea made. Oh, and here Maika again came in, played 6 times. Now, the thing that could be occurring here is Chelsea could have brought in some players. Jefferson played 8 times. You know, let's have a look at the squad distributed evenly. So if we have a look at the stats, here we are. The most goals, Hazard, Falcao pitching in, Matic, you know, so they did alright. But anyway, let's have a look at the senior schedule, and we will have a look at, let's take away all these. First of all, the Community Shield we'll have a look at. They beat Arsenal 3-1, Alexis Sanchez scoring in that game. And as you can see, some of Arsenal's players that they have there. They then, Capital One Cup, we'll have a look at that. They lost in the semi-final City after drawing 1-1. So, rather interesting that, and we'll have a look to see who actually went on to win that in the end. It was City that went on to win that, which is, you know, rather interesting. We'll then have a look at the FA Cup to see how they did. They lost in the semi-final on extra time to Arsenal, with the eventual winners being Arsenal, and there we are, Leicester in the final. So we have our first team in the final that is not, you know, your top team, and then lost in the semi-final on aggregate to Real Madrid after beating them 3-2. Very disappointing in terms of a Chelsea fan point of view. Let's see who won that in the end. That was won by Real Madrid with boss Man U in the final. So, you know, let's many more things to come maybe. So let's go back to English Prem. We'll only probably look at a few. So Chelsea's my team. Let's have a look at the relegation teams, because they got a lot of points. They seems like it was more competitive this year. Now I don't actually know. Wow, they've signed really big players. They signed this Ajax guy, 19-year-old, very good player for them. Looks like he averaged a good average rating, as you can see there. Very decent signing for them. Christian Gunter from Freiburg came in. Now I have done a Freiburg segment, and I know how brilliant he is in the German League, so a brilliant signing for Sunderland there. Zuccolini came in from Manchester City, an Argentinian, 23. He was alright, mainly a substitute. And then Benicafo, they got, wow, well, he definitely didn't do well for them. You know, he came in, he's meant to be at Bournemouth usually, but obviously on this, and I don't think I've quite given them the reputation. No, let me just give them 10,000 reputation, because it hasn't fully given them the reputation they do deserve. So we'll have a look at Norwich, and we'll see who they brought in when it loads. So see, all the reputations have gone down a bit, which is why. But they also signed some very big. They signed this guy from Sassuolo, a very big player to be fair. Now, there's one more team I want to look at, and that is Leicester City. I want to see actually how money did affect them, because obviously they did well, and they signed Johnny, Luxlaver and Balanta, so you know, 3 alright players they signed. So obviously the Capital Cup was won by City, the FA Cup was won by Arsenal, and League Chelsea. So let's go and have a look at some of the major transfers that was made in the BPL. So transfers, interesting note, Diego Simeone there for just back became the City manager, with Unai Emery becoming the Norwich and Mancini becoming the Southampton, and Ancelotti sacked as Sunderland manager. Guerrero got 21 goals and Jose Perez went to City. So you know, we have got some very interesting sales. So let's go to the top here, and then let's go by fee, and we'll see who the biggest transfer was. So 9 goals went to City for 41 million. Wow. Now, any West Brom side, Marnie from Southampton, interesting. Chambers went to City, Berardi to, wow. And Bolo to the Aston Villa. Wow. So yeah. That's been today's episode. I know it's been rather short. There'll be another episode next week if you want to see it continue. And yeah, thanks for watching. This has been a minute over now. Peace.